Hello, hello. Welcome to Shady and White. I'm Marilyn, and today we have America's Thrift Supply mystery bag, box, whatever you want to call it. Thank you for joining us. If you haven't been here before, my name is Marilyn. My husband's name is Barry, and we are resellers. We sell on multiple platforms and bring everything to you first. First off, I want to send a thank you to Lindsay Clark. She has been doing some American Thrift Supply boxes, and they have been really fun. I wouldn't say they have been amazing. I mean, she did find gold, so that one was amazing. Anytime you find gold, that's a good thing. But they've been entertaining, in my opinion. So I thought, hey, let's try one. So I ordered one. I ordered this on May 23rd, and it was $39.99. These come up at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on americasthriftsupply.com. You go into their jewelry, and they don't go as fast as Goodwill or ThredUp, so you have a good chance of getting them. And it's a good amount of jewelry. It costs $39.99. Kristen D did negotiate a discount. I believe it's 15% off when using her name. It's all capitalized. And that gave me $5.99 off, so $34. And then shipping is $9.99. And I believe that's shipping to anywhere. I'm not 100% on that, but that's how much mine was. And I live in Florida, and these come from, I believe, Alabama. And my total for this bag is $43.99. Hopefully we find something good. I love treasure hunting, and these mystery boxes are some of the best because you just never know what you're going to get. I have had a lot of these that were not great, let me tell you. So I have medium expectations. I actually don't have... I have low expectations, let's put it that way. It is in a bag, so that's good. So hopefully we find something entertaining to all of us. Just want to let you know, up in the corner, I'm going to put last Tuesday's... was it last Tuesday? No, it was last Sunday's bonus video, and we have a giveaway in that. You want to definitely go and watch it and do what it says in the video. Just comment. I think that's all you have to do. There are some specials in there that are really good. I'm not going to go over them again. You can watch the video, and it'll tell you some really good jewelry specials that we have in that. And you definitely need to follow directions and enter that, but it's up here in the corner. And that was our bonus video. That was our 4th anniversary and 5,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. We appreciate everybody for watching and subscribing. If you haven't already subscribed, or you did, and sometimes YouTube, it gets unclicked. So definitely check that you are subscribed to our channel. We have a lot of giveaways and promotions. Each month has a different giveaway and promotion. This month's promotion is $5 off your shipping. So depending on how much you order and where you're located, you can get free shipping for the month. And if you do see something you're interested in, all you have to do is send us an email to shadymy@gmail.com. In that email, be sure to give us a timestamp, a description of what you're wanting, and your mailing address if you haven't already purchased from us before. We do once a week invoices through PayPal. You don't have to have a PayPal account. You can pay as a guest. And we do Tuesday and Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time videos. Always jewelry on those 2 days. We also do bonus videos of cleaning, other ideas, and definitely we try to do a short on Monday through Friday before 2 p.m. So, I think that's everything. Oh, I do want to show you my new ring. Isn't that gorgeous? I purchased a large lot from a wonderful subscriber. Thank you very much. I just got it in. I've started going through it. Some amazing pieces. She knows who she is. I don't want to give her name, but we want to give her a thank you. And I'm going through it, and I will be doing some of that on Tuesday. These are, I would consider these 99.9% modern pieces, and excellent, if not brand new condition, and very, very beautiful pieces. Sterling silver, mixed metals, gemstones, brand names. So definitely check us out on Tuesday. We will start that collection on there. I have to pull this out if we can get it out without it being, look at that. This is, isn't this a beauty? Look at that. Our first piece is a Napier vintage. I'm going to say, let's get out our magnet. This is gorgeous. This is magnetic. It is a brass tone or gold tone thumb clasp. And these are gorgeous acrylics. Look at these. They're the color of amber, so that's kind of giving you that amber feel, but it's definitely acrylics. Look at these beauties. And then it's on a chain with gold tone beads, and then behind the clear ones, you can see like a really cool marbling, and the tunnel is a tube, texture tube. This is 20 inches. Okay, I'm happy with this Napier piece. That is gorgeous. And on the Napier acrylic necklace, I'm gonna say let's do $15. I am all right. I'm already happy. That is a beauty. Anytime you get vintage in bags, in my opinion, in a mystery bag, you're just doing well. I'll put the earrings over to the side. I haven't done one of these in so long, I don't even know what to expect as far as tangles or anything. Let's see. These are match. They're pretty. Let's see if they're in good condition. Okay, so they are a rose gold, and the the middle section is a glitter. They do have a few scratches, but they are actually in very good condition. They are 2 1/4, actually 2.5 inch hoops. Really pretty, but I'm just gonna say let's do $2 on the glitter hoops. All right, trying to figure this one out. Might be broke. All right, looks like the chain just came apart, so I can put that back together really easy. But this is really pretty blue. Look at that. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands. Blue. It is plastic. It has a seam. And on this, I'm going to say If you want to fix it yourself, very simple, just need a pair of pliers. I'll do $2. If you want me to fix it, I'll do it for $4. We have a pair of earrings. Let's put that over to the side. These match. These are really pretty, like textured 3-strand ropes. These are about 2 1/8 of an inch. And let's do $2 for these hoops. Looks like we have a rosary. If you look at our eBay store, you'll see we have an enormous amount of religious items. This is kind of cool. This one I'm not familiar with. Maybe there's holy water in here. I have to research this one, but that is a pretty nice one. This is blue faceted, I'm gonna say plastic. And then this says Uda Lourdes. And it is very lightweight. So on this, I'm gonna say, let's do $7. We have a matching pair here. These are really cool. Are these? Yeah, these are like a copper or a brass or bronze. I'm going to say bronze. Those are quite unique. And look at all these beads. They are in a tan and a brown. Very nice. So I'm going to say on the, and these are, let me see if they're signed. I don't see anything. No, I don't see anything. But on these, definitely a vintage feel to these. I'm going to say, let's just do $3. I'll put that over to the side. I'm going to say somebody's artisan piece. This looks like a sodalite. This is not magnetic. It is a silver tone chain with, this is waxed, and it is 18 inches. And then this is an additional like 4 inches. So on this one, I'm going to say, let's do $5. All right, let's see. Is this just one? It's a chain with feathers. I was thinking it was going to be an earring, but it's just a chain with gray, black, and purple earrings, feathers, and they're real feathers. I'm going to say, let's just do $1 for the feathers. All right. This is some type of chip. I'm going to put this over to the side, and then we're going to test some gemstones all together. That way we have a few. All right, this, wow. This is a rope. It's mesh. It is, I'm pretty sure that's Sarah Coventry. Yes. But it has so much hair. So if somebody wants to get that hair out, it's $1. All right, I think we have another matching pair. These are pretty. Let's see if these have a name. They're not magnetic, but they are very cool. Check those out. I love this. This is like kind of a lace texture to it. They're nicely weighted. There is a copper to them. These are beautiful. These are a size 1.5 inches. And on these, I love these. These are gorgeous. I'm going to say, let's do $5 for those. Let's put them together. We have a broke piece here. So I'm trying, I don't know if it just broke. No. Let's try to get this out of it. So this looks like black and white glass. The chips look milk glass. And then you got this big piece of glass here. But this is going to go in a bag. And that's just going to be $1. And it has a silver lobster clasp. So just $1 for that. And then this is silver tone. There's a little discoloration on it. It is super lightweight. A size 7 3/4. And that's just going to be $1 because there is slight discoloration on the lobster clasp. We have an adjustable ring that is copper tone. I don't see any missing rhinestone. Oh, there is a missing rhinestone right here. It is Aurora Borealis, and that's just going to be $1. Just a smashed bell that's going to go in craft. Somebody just told me this. Maybe Erica Lyons. Pretty though. These are, what are these? The green is shell. And these are faceted acrylic. These are dyed halite. I'm going to guess these are dyed halite. Also, it's a triple strand. It is 16 inches. It's really cute, though. I love these colors together. So I'm going to say $5. This is pretty. This is not signed. Silver tone pendant of a elephant with this little trunk up, really sweet. And I'm going to say $5 on the elephant. It's just silver tone. Okay, earring. This is a Premier Design enhancer, so that will go on a chain or a beaded necklace. Premier Design, you can still go online and see how to clean those, but it is a cross, no missing rhinestones, and they're kind of a little purpley pink. I'm going to say $5. All right, we have a curb chain with rhinestones, has a silver lobster clasp. Let's see if there's any missing rhinestones. Not that I see. This feels nice. It is 18 inches with a 3-inch extension. It is magnetic, so let's do $5. We have a choker, discolored velvet, and then a silver. This is brass. Well, no, it's silver tone, yellow, and that's going to be $1. Then this. Oh, we have sterling silver, I believe. And real pearls. 18 inches. Yay. Okay, this is not tied in between, and the silk has stretched. So these would be perfect for a restring. There's our blue. Even though they need a restringing and to be tied in between, these are sweet. And they look in really good condition. So June is the month of pearls. Very happy about these. But I'm going to say, let's just do $24. Very nice. I do love me some pearls. We're finding quite a bit of earrings. Okay, here we have a bead ball chain. Let's see what it says. The bead ball chain says 925 on the thumb clasp and also on the little sides, and it says made in Italy 925. And then we have a bead. Let's turn it the right way. A bead in the center, and then a boy and a girl. The boy is clear, the girl is clear and blue. So I'm going to put this over to the side, and we're going to test these stones. Sometimes they're glass, sometimes they're real gemstones. And this one says 925, and so does this one. So we have more sterling. So I'm putting this over to the side. Okay, so far, so good. We have pearls. We have sterling. We have sterling. We have vintage Napier. So I'm going to say this is a successful box or bag, whatever you want to call it. We have a lot more of these blue black and white glass beads, and I'm adding them to this broken bag. Well, yay. All right, we have new on card. However, it looks like we are broke. This was CG Couture Gems. The earrings are fine. Gold tone, 2 faux pearls. However, the necklace, one of the strands is broken. But this is what it looked like. So you had rhinestones, and unfortunately, it is broken. So this is just $1. So that would be a lot of beads for somebody to work with. All right, we have quite a misshapen cuff. It says Dana, Hart, Jason, Hart, Amy, Hart, Matthew. Okay, so maybe this is somebody's kids, so that's $1. All right, this is pretty. This is gold tone, no name, thumb clasp. These are faceted plastic, vintage plastic, probably from the 90s, 80s or 90s, I'm gonna guess. These are really neat. They're kind of bicone shape, but smushed and multicolor. Very Mardi Gras colors. This is 30 inches, and let's do $4. Love those beads. Now this feels glass. It's stretch, red, faceted. Aren't those pretty? And it's cold to the touch. And on these, I'm going to say, let's do $4. Okay, these are clip-ons. These are felt on the back. And then a lot of rhinestones. And I'm trying to see, I think they're all here. So on the clip-on gold tone rhinestone hearts, I'm just going to say $2. It's a cute little piece. Is that signed? Let's see what it says. No, just a hammered lobster class. Something new for me. Never seen a hammered lobster class. So it's silver tone. You've got these circles that come down into a V. From the lobster class to the opening is 18 inches. And then you have an additional, I'm going to say 3-inch opening and a 2-inch extension. And it is silver tone. And I'm going to say, let's do just $3. All right. Ooh, that's perfumey. And the little beads are coming off. So that's going to be $1. Whew, that's strong. And that was snap, by the way. This one is magnetic, faux leather, and like rhinestone spikes. Just not spikes. And this one's $1. I'm going to put this one in a bag because it is so strong. So I'm actually going to put them together and do just $1 for the two of them. See how the powder coating on this is missing. However, they were going to be very pretty And up here, we have some strands broken in also down here. So those are $1. This is a Virgin Mary. And let's see if this is sterling. Well, let's test it. I don't see a mark. No, it's got copper in it. So on the Virgin Mary, let's do $5. We have a gold tone necklace. It is C 1946. And I know who this is. I just can't think. That might be the name of it. C 1946. It's 20 inches using the extension. And then the drop on this is 6 inches. So on that one, I'm going to say $4 because it needs to be wiped down, but it's in good condition. Okay, the rhinestone necklace. Sometimes these can be signed, but I don't see a signature on this one. Needs to be definitely cleaned. But I am not seeing any missing rhinestones. Then you've got this hang here, and it's open in the center. Is it supposed to be open in the center? I think maybe something was in there. This might have had a center because you see like a little mark right here. This is 16 inches, but I'm just going to say $2 on the rhinestone. Really pretty. It's not magnetic, but these need to be wiped down. They might be savable, but it is 3 strands that are like so. And it's long, but I'm not sure. Let's see, the shortest is 30 inches and the longest is 36 inches. However, I'm not sure if these can be wiped down. So I'm just going to say, let's do $3. What do we have? Unfortunately, it looks like a shame. This entire, it's magnetic. It's a religious, is it Good Works? Makes a difference. This part is really pretty. I don't think, though, because you'd have to open this up. It's little screws. But this is just shredded. And it says, be strong and courteous. No, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. So that's $1. And then this is discolored, but it is really cool loops, but that's discolored, so that's $1. And this is silver tone and discolored, so that's $1. I have no idea, but it is scratched. That's $1. This says coagulants, and it's got a medical symbol. So this is a medical necklace, so that's $1. That didn't hold up well. This matches. So they're multicolored rhinestones. There's a missing rhinestone. Unbelievable. Because those would have been so cute. But those are just $1. So we're getting to some damage at the bottom. This is just acrylic. No class. It is 56 inches. Red and white beads. And I'm going to say $2. These are pretty. These are stretch, and they're kind of like fiery orange and red. So those together are going to be $2. Let's just pour all these out. A lot of dirt, but that's the empty bag. All right. These match. Just need to put a back on these. And they're domed. So those were from Big Saver for $2. So let's do $1. This is a stretch ring, dimpled silver tone. So that's going to be, let's do $3. This is unfortunately stretched out. No missing rhinestones, but that's just going to be $1. Some more of those white beads. We have a brown plastic graduated for $1. We have a magnetic. Is it magnetic? Yeah. It actually locks together, and it is also magnetic. A lot of rhinestones. That's kind of like champagne colored, silver tone. So $1. These match, but I have to straighten these up. But they're wood squares, actually really pretty. These are going to be $2. This is pretty. Let's see. I'm going to say, I'm going to put these over to the side and we'll test them. But it's pretty. All right. stretch bracelet with a little charm. That's going to be $2. I guess this is only 6¼ inch. I'm guessing it's missing something. So it is discolored. There's no missing faux pearls, but I'm going to say just $1. This ring is discolored on the back and front. So just $1. This was a religious saints that's been stretched out. So that's going to be $1. This is a bead ball chain that's discolored. That's going to be $1. This is, I'll put that over there to test it. All right. I think we've made it through to all the bits and pieces. So I'm going to show you what's here. And then I'll go through it and show you what we have in matches. I'll be right back. All right, so these all have matches. And these are wood, dyed wood. Those are $2. These are wires. And there is a little scratching in these. So these are just $1. Same on these. These have some scratches. They're pretty purple and silver, but they're scratched. So just $1. These are really pretty textured hoops, silver tone. They are 1.5 inches, and those are going to be $2. These are beautiful. However, they really pretty hoops with this enameled like marble. There is one section right here that came off, so it needs to be glued back on. So I'm just going to say these are $1, and somebody can fix those because the piece is right there to fix it with. These are really pretty. These are Millefiori with really pretty green. And these are going to be $3, and these are studs. These are pretty. These are rhinestones. One's a heart and one is a star. And silver tone, those are $3. These are really pretty. These are clip-ons. I'd say vintage. One has a cushion, one doesn't. But they're very pretty enamel silver tone. And those are going to be $3. These are silver tone and gold tone. And these are 1.5 inches, and they need to be cleaned up. But they're really pretty, just a silver and a gold interlocking. And these are going to be $3. These are clip-ons. They're scratched up a little. So I'm just going to say $1 on those. These are black rhinestone hoops, nothing missing. They are 2 inches, and those are going to be $2. These are textured 3 loops, and they're in an oval. Those are 2 inches, and those are going to be $2. These are gold, blue, and silver threads on a black teardrop. Those are going to be $1. These have a lot of missing rhinestones, so these are going to go in our singles and repairs. These are really pretty. These are like marbled flowers. Gold tone clips. Those are $2. These are like these are clips also, both with this backs on them, the cushions rather, and they're like a marbled with this really pretty work, and they're gunmetal. Those are $3. These are silver tone. There is some discoloration on the back, so those are $1. Let's see, where's the other one of these? These match. I just have to find the other part. I might have put them in the individuals, so I'll put this over to the side until I can find it. These are gold tone, dangle, encrusted hearts. Both have the cushions on the back. No name, but I'm going to say let's do $4 for these. I love those. These I love, but these are plastic. They have a seam. They are a beautiful, cool green, and I'm going to say $2 on those. These are shell and like a really neat bead that's faceted, that's kind of like pearlized with a greenish blue color, and then a kind of wavy disc. And these are going to be $4. These are adorable. These are little daisies, and they are at the little hoop. Those are $3. And these are really pretty, like emerald cut cubic zirconias, and those are $4. Then we have our bracelets, our bangles. Let's see. It's these. This one has one missing. I didn't find that, but that's going to be $1. This one has some rusting on the inside. That's going to be $1. This one is like glitter and then inlaid like a faux glass, but glitter missing. That's $1. I'll put this in the test pile. This is pretty, but this is plastic, stretch. I don't know, anytime I see like this kind of cord, I think it's like a hair tie, but just $1. And then this one has some vertigo kind of in the back. It is magnetic, so that one's going to be $1. We have this ring. It has a lot of discoloration, so that's $1. This one is a pendant. Needs to be cleaned. It's kind of like a gold wash with encrusted cubic zirconia, I'm going to guess. There's no marking, so that's going to be $2. This is just like a bent copper piece, $1. Antique brass with plastic orange beads and leaves. That's going to be $1. This is another Virgin Mary, and this one is larger, and that one's going to be $5. Now I'm going to turn on the Presidium. Oh, these are all our non-matches, and there's some pretty nice ones in there, but unfortunately I couldn't find any matches to those. So this is going to be $5. And I do have quite a few single earrings for crafting. Those are $1 an ounce. So how much ever you need, I have. All right, first off, this, I'm inclined to think this is dyed halite, but let's just see. Yes, dyed halite. It's a toggle clasp, unsigned. It is multiple tied off, so sizes. The shortest one is a 7, or rather the shortest one is 6, a 7 1/4, and an 8 1/2. And very pretty stones. And on this one, I'm gonna say, let's do $6. These, let's see. These are, I believe, going to be a dyed halite. And I'm going to say, let's do $5 for those. Those are beautiful colors. These are glass. And they're just adorable studs. Vintage. And those are going to be $4. Lots of prong settings all the way around on both the green and the clear. Now these two, let's see if these are glass. And then we'll move them over to the testing with the stone. All right, the blue is glass. Yes. So these are glass, but I believe these are sterling, so they're going to go in the sterling pile. Now these might be iolite or amethyst or nothing. Let's find one big enough to test. They're definitely nuggets or chips. Okay, they're definitely over the glass line. So these might just be some type of jasper. And I think these are glass, okay? And let's see, are these marked? It says Korea, and it is 8 inches. That one's going to be $4. All right, that's all the stones that we need to test. And it's lobster clasp, super long. It is 60 inches. So on this one, I'm gonna say let's do $9. Okay, now we're going to do the sterling first. I just put some aside because I was like curious. I'm not sure, but why not test it, right? So we have a lot of gold tones. These are marked 925, Ross Simon. This is marked 925. These are not magnetized. And, I didn't find anything on this one. It is magnetic and it has this little bar. It is a short chain, 16 inches with about an inch and a half extension. So that's just going to be $1. Let's just go ahead. It looks brassy. This one says ATI something. This one is marked all over sterling silver, but I want to test it. Why not? We've got it out, right? All right, there's those. And the Ross Simons are really pretty. I should have tested these stones. I will test these and put this on the screen. But it definitely looks to be diamond. And these are a gold wash. Okay, all three of these are sterling silver. And I'm going to test this little bead here because I didn't do that. And I'm going to redo the Ross Simons because I didn't do that very hard. Okay, so the bead ball necklace is everything sterling. It is 23 inches. It has a thumb clasp and the two little boy and girl. And on this one, I'm going to do $30. The Ross Simons, sterling silver, gold tone, gold wash rather. Let's do $20. These are not sterling silver. However, they are really pretty chips. And I'm going to say let's do $5 on these. Now this one is sterling silver gold wash. So this is going to go with our sterling, mixed sterling. All right. Now I'm going to clean this off. So this is, some of these are probably going to be sterling or nothing. But let's check. It looks kind of coppery. And I did test all these as far as being magnetic, and none of these are magnetic. All right, this one definitely very coppery. A lot of these are coppery. But let's just check, right? I'd be happy with one. Okay, so no, these are not. These are stretch gold tone beads. Really pretty. So I'm going to say $5 on that one. All right, this is not. This is not. So this one's going to go in our individual singles. Let's see. This one is looking like it is. This is the way I do it. I don't always do it on screen, but I tested on my key gold tester and let you know if it's gold. Because it's nice to know. I definitely believe we have 14 karat gold here. This one is signed, and it's just really hard to read what it says. It definitely has the K mark. So this one is gold. And these two, I don't believe they are. This one is still slightly there. So I will do this one again, and I'll do these two again. Just why not? So I'm going to leave this here, and I'm going to use this stone. Because I want to be sure that this stays. This is this. That's 18 karat gold. So I believe this one's sterling. But like I said, I'm going to test this on my key gold tester. And with these two pieces. And I'm putting them just in my gold lot. But I like to let you know if there is gold in. And this one is not. And this is going to go also in with our singles. I think this was a really good example of vermeil holding that gold. So you want to be sure that you let that acid sit on that vermeil so it has time to fade, so you don't think it's gold when it is vermeil. So there you go. I mean, we have a little bit of gold, some sterling pieces, some pearls with sterling. I believe there was a few other pieces of sterling in there. Thought I'd show you the key gold tester as I'm doing it. It's always a good second opinion. Funny on this one, At the end of testing, I said it was going to be sterling, and then I looked closer, and it is signed 925 Italy Diaderma. So that's sterling. So the one piece we're not sure about is this one. Well, we're sure because it says 14 karat gold, and it also tests at 14 karat gold. So I've already calibrated, as this machine, it's a key gold tester. You have to calibrate it with an 18 karat gold piece, gold tone, also yellow gold rather, every time you do it. So I've already done that. So here is our needle, or whatever you call this, wand. And you're going to watch up here. It hits right in that green area, so that tells us it is 14 karat gold. And it should also do that on the arm. And there's our 14 karat gold also. With the wand, or whatever you call this, you want to be sure that you don't press hard, and you want to close it up every single time, because these dry out super fast. But I do love this machine. It didn't cost that much on Amazon. I'm thinking 200 something. However, I'm one of those people, I like to have backup info. I do the acid, and then I do this just to be sure that I didn't get a false negative on the acids, which 10 karat gold does give you a lot of false negatives. However, the 14 karat gold rarely does. That one's pretty accurate. All right, let me show you some information that I thought was interesting, or I'll tell you some information as I am closing this up. 1.0, so 1 gram. Yesterday's gram was 63.81. Today is 64.41. So that's why I don't sell gold, because right now it is going up at such a high rate that definitely you want to hold on to it at least for a while. Collect it all and then take it wherever you do your take your precious metals. I personally think one of the good things about eBay is, yeah, you can do it on eBay. Just remember, you are paying a fee to sell on eBay. So that whether you are selling on eBay, you're taking it to a pawn store, taking it to a gold finery, whatever, they're going to charge you a fee. So keep that in mind. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed seeing the key gold tester again. As I said, I purchased this on Amazon a couple years ago, and I have definitely gotten my money back out of it, which is exciting. Anytime you get gold in a box, it's exciting. So let me know what you thought of the America's Thrift Supply. Should I buy more? Should I think so. And thank you again to Lindsay Clark for reminding us about these boxes. They go available on Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you see anything that interests you, send us an email to shadingY@gmail.com. Hope everybody has an amazing weekend, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.